out to do some filming and also to tell you a Mayan prayer, to give you a Mayan prayer. So here we go. Long life, honey in the heart, white roads paved with the eyebrows of the moon, which is sea foam, yellow roads, all coloured roads paved with abundance from the tail of the morning star, which is a deer. No evil, 13 thank yous. Have a good week. Today, after we've had massive storms, such a pleasure. Welcome to Zero Impact on Infinity. So today, what I'd like to talk to you about is friendship. Actually, I think that's what I'm thinking. And I've been really super lucky in my lifetime to just really have accumulated all kinds of friends from all walks of life, who live in all different countries, who I love very much, I think. And I know that some people don't have many friends, and I think it's and I just kind of wondered about that the other day, and I wondered where friendship first came into my head. And I think it became very important again when I went to boarding schools. I was 13 years old, and I saw my parents sort of 4 months of the year. So really my peer group and my support group were really my friends. Certainly the teachers don't range in my head at all of being any support. But I did notice some things about friendship and I would like to share them with you, and I don't know if they'll be useful, but it's certainly my experience of it. And the first thing, which is kind of counterintuitive, is that to gather good friends, you also have to not care whether people like you or not. And I don't mean not care in an aggressive way, but just genuinely think, well, people have the right not to care. Not to care. Don't have the right not to care. People have the right not to like me. And then once you do that, somehow that seems to translate into gathering people who suddenly seem to want to know you. I don't know if that's your experience, but it's certainly mine. When I really tried to make friends, it didn't work. And when I just was myself and I wasn't bothered, and that meant really being able to be on my own, which I think I can do very well now. Maybe I was more interesting. I don't know. I suppose it's that idea of not having people trying to be friends with you is more interesting. Anyway, see what you think. But definitely I thought that. So I just thought, well, maybe they don't have to like me. It's simple as that. And somehow that had some deep resonance somewhere. That's the first thing, and I'll extend that right now even to being to managing people, that I had to really understand that it was okay for people to dislike me because I was the manager, or even just dislike me because they dislike me. And there's been some funny moments of passing doors where people are bitching about me, and I think it's just fine. I think it's very human, isn't it? I'm not aware of any nicknames that I had, but I'm sure they also existed. Okay, so back to the friendship thing. So then the other thing about friendship is I looked it up, because sometimes I think about these subjects and I do look them up. And there's been some study, and I can't remember the hours for each section, but to be like a really close friend takes about, they've actually estimated, about 200 hours. 200 hours of one-to-one. That's quite a lot of hours to get to know someone and to feel that you are deeply connected in some way. I'm not really sure about that, because I've had situations where I have felt deeply connected almost straight away to someone, like I've known them for years. And as years have gone by, I've remained friends with them, even if I only connect every, 5 to 10 years, and I've still felt that connection. So I'm not 100% sure, but what I do know about friendship is that if you're going to be more than just supporting each other as and when, like in work, if you like, or in community, then the difference between just being kind, if you like, to each other and friendship is investing in that friendship all the time, checking in, actually being curious about the person and who they are and how they became who they are, and what do they think, and why do they think. I think that's part of friendship. And also prioritizing them, not just having them as options. That doesn't mean you have to see them all the time, but you are present when you see them. I think that's pretty important. And what else about friendship? No, I don't think you have to be on each other's back, but when you cut, because, again, I've had friends you haven't seen for 6 or 7 years and then connected, gone and seen them, and it's been like I saw them the other day. So, I don't know, it's about investment as a third party thing. It's like the friendship patch is like a cup, and you have to fill it with something that has some meaning, and you have to care. And you have to be interested in them. And equally, they need to be interested in you. If there's not reciprocal, then, yeah, you can be a good friend, but they might not be a good friend of yours. So I think friendship for me has been absolutely vital. I wouldn't even be doing this without friendship, because I've had to talk it through, all my anxieties and, head fucks with doing this. And, yeah, so I don't know how you do this on your own. So friends are really important. So take some time to really like some people and think, what would you like to know about them and what do they think? Because people are very complex and very interesting. Okay, bye.